I want to bring to the attention of this House that the Honorable CS and the Honorable Principal Secretary are supposed to be compelled to ensure that monies reach schools. Why we are saying this, Honorable Speaker, is that when he appeared before the House and before the committee, they had made a resolution that by the end of last week, money shall be paid to all schools after the verification exercise. We did agree with them as Education Committee that let them carry out verification exercise so that we can ascertain the issues of ghost schools, ghost learners, and all the likes which they had put across. But up to now, many schools have not received their capitation money. Many schools have not received and are not able to purchase the lab equipments on time, and therefore they are not able to meet their requirements. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to urge you to give us direction on this, because I want to give the direction on this because the House does not actually give directions in vain. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Bayer Owen.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to weigh in on this matter, as put by the Chair of the Education Committee, Honorable Meli. Honorable Speaker, this matter of school capitation is an important matter. It's a dire issue. Schools have not received capitation, and yet schools are about to close. Supplies to schools have stopped, Honorable Speaker, and we have a situation where schools are getting grounded. Honorable Speaker, I want to state here, when Cabinet Secretary comes to this House, Honorable Speaker, and I am called by the Speaker to escort him or her to come and make a statement, it is a statement that I should, or the leadership here, should be able to stand by it. It is a statement that should be foolproof, Honorable Speaker. It is a statement that should actually be authentic, Honorable Speaker. But when a Cabinet Secretary comes here, makes a statement, and walks out here, and the opposite happens, Honorable Speaker, we remain in a state of shock, Honorable Speaker. This is the august House. This is the House that the truth must be told, and only the truth. And action must be accompanied by the issues that government officers say here, Honorable Speaker. Today, schools in Kilifi and schools all over the country have no money, have no resources. And we would like the Cabinet Secretary to be called back here and Exchequer release the resources. Otherwise, we have an opportunity to censure a Cabinet Secretary when we have a situation like this, Honorable Speaker. And I would like members of Parliament here to stand up against such things that be said here by Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Speaker. And I would like to ask, as Jack Wamboka engages the Speaker, Honorable Speaker, we would like to get the Speaker's attention, because we would like to get his direction on this matter. So I would like to ask the Honorable Jack Wamboka, I know he has the ear of the Speaker, but allow the Speaker also to have to give us his ear.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker, we would like a direction on this matter, a strong direction. When a Cabinet Secretary comes here, makes pledges, makes commitment on behalf of government, and things don't happen, Honorable Speaker, it demeans the authority of this House. And this House must stand firm that no Cabinet Secretary will come here and say things that cannot implement, or things that he will say that have not been planned, Honorable Speaker, so that this Cabinet Secretary is learned that Wednesday session, which we have given them to come and talk about government policies here, Honorable Speaker, it is something that should not be a waste of time of the Parliament, Honorable Speaker. So we'd like your direction. Did this Cabinet Secretary come to lie to this House? And that's the direction that we would like to get from you, Honorable Speaker.
The word lie is unparliamentary.
I would like to use, did he use mislead the House? I want to use that old adage, mislead the House.
Yes, Bowen. Give Bowen the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is very unfortunate that, when the leader of majority is lamenting and the chair of committee also there is lamenting. When a CS who appeared before us last week, Mr. Speaker, and promised the House that he was going to release the funds. Mr. Speaker, let me say this. And I want the chair of budget, the Honorable Atandi, to listen to me. Mr. Speaker, the issue of capitation, Mr. Speaker, we must treat it as a recurrent expenditure. We must make it as a fast charge, Mr. Speaker, like the salaries going to members of parliament and also to civil servants. Mr. Speaker, our students are suffering, and our schools, Mr. Speaker, are struggling, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want the Honorable Atandi and all of and the Chair of Education. We need to move capitation money, Mr. Speaker, from the development budget to a recurrent budget, so that, Mr. Speaker, these monies can be dispersed to the schools within the time schedule, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, and we want to ask your ruling, Mr. Speaker, when a cabinet secretary appears before the House and assures the House or gives a report to the House to the effect that he was going to release exchequer before the end of last week, and there is nothing. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you, many of our schools, they have closed. In fact, they have closed early enough than scheduled because there is no money in the schools. So, Mr. Speaker, as you keep your ruling, we want to ask the leader of majority also, who is also the leader of this House, that there is need the cabinet secretaries, when they give the award in this House, Mr. Speaker, they must live to their talks, Mr. Speaker. Because we have seen many of them coming to tell us stories and they are not talking. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, yes, Wangari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we canvassed this matter on this floor quite extensively last week. And Mr. Speaker, it is very unfortunate that we are still talking about this money is going to school. And Mr. Speaker, the scandal that is simmering is quite major, because if the money has left Treasury, where is this money sitting today, Mr. Speaker? And by next week, for information, Mr. Speaker, Form 2s and Form 3s are already being released. So you are releasing money to who? Mr. Speaker, this is a very serious issue, and I think the matter of this House speaking in vain is quite something, because we have seen CSS disrespecting this House. Mr. Speaker, even in the committees, it is a problem, Mr. Speaker. But more importantly, let the CS explain, if the money has left Treasury, where is it sitting? And why is it sitting there, Mr. Speaker?
Thank you. Makali Mulu.
Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I've listened to the Deputy Majority Leader make his remarks, and I totally agree with what he's saying. But Honorable Speaker, I have my own concerns. Honorable Speaker, you see, the first question I'm asking myself, is this the first Cabinet Secretary to lie to this House or to mislead this House, Honorable Speaker? And the answer to that question is no. I think, Honorable Speaker, there is this saying, and I want to put in the quotes because it's a Swahili saying, Honorable Speaker, that mwiba wa kujidunga hauna uchungu. I think, Honorable Speaker, we might be allowing a lot of opportunity and room for some of these cabinet secretaries to take advantage of this House. Honorable Speaker, I do propose this. The link to the executive in this House is the majority side of the House, Honorable Speaker. So when we see the majority side lamenting, Honorable Speaker, I get very concerned. Honorable Mbaya and Honorable Ichungwa, you have your assignment already cut. Your job is well cut, please. Provide leadership, and let's do what is necessary in this House to make sure that House resolutions are respected. I submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you so much.
Yes, KJ.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you. And we are looking forward to the direction that you're going to give, Mr. Speaker, because the debate in this House carries the weight of law. And we know that this House can never be debating in vain. So, Mr. Speaker, we are looking after this canvassing that we shall get a direction that shall carry the full weight of this House. Mr. Speaker, administering capitation even at this time is already too late, Mr. Speaker. the education term is ending for 2 of the forms, is ending next week, Mr. Speaker, for the Form 2s and for Form 3s. But more importantly, Mr. Speaker, even with dispersing of capitation in this installment is only an elastoplas solution. The real malady in the education ministry, Mr. Speaker, is the fact that today, if you went to the Ministry of Education, they cannot even tell you the full component of the students by population in each and every institution, Mr. Speaker. This capitation business is a black box that this House must be able to open, lift the veil behind the number of students in each and every institution. And Mr. Speaker, in this day and age, technology allows us to be able to have a dashboard that would show every student who comes into school and every student who leaves the school. But today, how many students are in our schools across the country? Mr. Speaker, the other thing is the submission of these monies. When we give capitation, schools also still request for other monies from parents. How that is done, Mr. Speaker, if we were to bring technology to it, Mr. Speaker, we would clear out this whole business of school fees. And the technology exists, Mr. Speaker. Posta has a payment solution. Posta is government. The schools are government. Why does it become so hard for Posta to be the collecting agent for government, being a government institution, and as such utilize the technology that is available for us to, one, be able to establish how many learners do we have in our schools and how this money can reach the schools for the benefit of our learners. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, member for Nyando. Jared.
Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much. And additionally, I would want to delve into this matter. Honorable Speaker, as has been alluded to, next week all our schools are breaking for the longest period, reporting back in the month of January 2026. Honorable Speaker, even as we speak, the second term's capitation has not been submitted to schools in total, and therefore there is a huge backlog that needs to be addressed by the Ministry of Education. Honorable Speaker, I will be remiss not to remind the House that towards the end of this last financial year, which is June 30th, Treasury had already submitted to counties all the monies owed to them, and all the CDF monies had already been submitted into our accounts, Honorable Speaker. The epitome of expertise by the Treasury Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, if money has already been disbursed to the Ministry of Education, we only need to look at the paper trail to find out exactly where that money is and why it is gathering dust where it should not be, Honorable Speaker. Our teachers are really suffering, Honorable Speaker, taking care of children amidst the difficulties of our economy, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, it is incumbent upon this House, through you, Honorable Speaker, to make an equivocal pronouncement as to what needs to happen between now and next week before schools break for the longest holiday, Honorable Speaker. And with that, I thank you.
Thank you. Morogara.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, matters education are actually becoming more emotive than matters land in this country. Every citizen is concerned, especially where matters education are not going right. Mr. Speaker, we've just completed the third term, and especially in the eastern region, which are rampant with the drought and lack of water and food, students have had to scrape through school without food and without water. And now, these students are going to do exams, again, without food, no water, because of lack of capitation. I think it is high time this House stood its ground I think sometimes we are being taken for granted, and especially by cabinet secretaries. The reason being, we were here the other day debating on the e-procurement, and this House made a decision. What is interesting is we were able to listen over the media. Some of the cabinet secretaries faulting the House when we had done the right thing. I think it's a high time we actually held the executive to account, ministers to stick to their words, and they carry those words through. It is still questioned, where is capitation money? Why are our children going to do exams under very hardship circumstances when actually we know for sure this House provided for the money and the money was available? Somebody somewhere should actually answer this. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I want to bring this to an end. Yes, is that Kagusha? Honorable Kagusha?